Okay. Now, let's talk about these military-age men that are coming through the border, right? Even if it was just one terrorist coming per day, because how many people are coming per day? 200,000, something like that, some crazy number like that are coming through the border.
I think it is like now it has gotten to the point where it could be like a couple states in the whole United States.
Let's say 200,000 of people are coming through the border, and you know 999 of them are good people.
Yeah.
But then there's that one terrorist that comes that day.
Yeah.
And then the next day, another terrorist.
Well, they arrested this one day. Man, I wish we could look these things up right now. We're going to get better at this, guys.
The point I'm trying to make is, even if they're all good except one terrorist comes through one day, the next day another terrorist, and another now you have 20 terrorists in our country. Right. How many terrorists did it take to do in 9/11? How many?
2.
Yeah, but
for the Twin Towers too, but then there was other ones.
Yep.
Yeah. So I mean, look, it's only going to take one of these guys to go and blow something up to cause a terror attack here in the United States.
Well, there was a guy, I think you were mentioning the video that he will. If you guys saw when he was at the border, he's like, "You don't know who I am, but you're gonna find out soon."
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, there was a guy that straight up, and then they found out who he was, and then he was a terrorist.
Yeah. There was a woman that they arrested who, I guess this woman was some psycho killer who would dismember humans. She left Mexico, and I guess she was part of some cartel.
I heard about that.
And they got her in Texas, and she'd take their hearts out. This is who was out here, guys. And you know the other thing that I was thinking about, you know, there was that shooting in New York. I think there was a young military age male, right, in New York. I was trying to think about this. I guess he shot another person in New York, and I was wondering how did this guy get a gun?
How did BLM get the bricks for the riots?
Well, I mean, how do these guys get guns? How do criminals get guns illegally, right?
Well, I mean, think about it. The one thing is a person who's here and knows where to get them. But how do you get here from another country and get your hands on a gun?
Well, if you're already walking in without being stopped, then you probably can carry one in.
Now that you have your laptop.
Well, maybe he had it with him, right?
Yeah, maybe he carried it in.
Not only that, guys, who was the young lady that just got killed by the Venezuelan illegal immigrant? Marjorie Taylor Greene called it out. Did you hear about that one?
The one that Sleepy Joe got the name wrong?
Right. Riley something. If you can
Laken Riley.
Laken Riley.
Yeah. Sleepy Joe called her Lincoln.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever.
I mean, you can't even. How bad can that be, man? You can't even get the girl's name right. You know, it's.
But not only that, it's
sad,
like you said, bro. How many things or how much more? What needs to happen, I guess, for even liberals to say, okay, this is a disaster to the border, bro. They already killed one citizen, which sadly, rest in peace to the young lady.
And that's what I'm talking about. Even if it's just one that comes and does something like that.
What needs to happen for finally, I guessing the left or anyone on the left to say that voted for Biden, like you said, to say, okay, bro, this is it. Like, there's no way. Does there need to be, I guessing, an invasion by them into your house? Does there need to be them blowing up your cars or something like that?
We talked about this before. Until it hits home, and it affects you personally, right? You're not going to open your eyes. It's just gonna be like watching television, and you're desensitized to television, right?
I
think we need to do a quick research on the Communist Manifesto, right? On how to break down a state, a city.
That book is,
how to break down a state, and one of those things is open the border.